You have a dying fish and a dying coral, but you can only save one. Which one do you save and why?
Don't hate me for this.
Uh-oh. This could be good.
Easy answer, I'm probably always gonna save the fish. I think reef tanks and corals are beautiful, but I am a fish person first and foremost.
Corals are just an accessory.
Yeah. They're pretty and I enjoy them, and it's fun to feed them, and like you know, I think you can introduce, again, people into the hobby because they go, oh, it's a beautiful reef tank and it's so colorful and stuff, but I don't know, I can interact with my fish, and like I feel like I have really good, fun relationships with fish. And
Your turn.
share about your experience of fish on a plane.
The experience of flying rare fish around the USA on a jet. That was fun. For a couple of reasons. One, if you've never flown private, it's the way to go. Like, I'm sitting in my house, I'm like, it's 8 o'clock, they're supposed to pick me up at 8:30. I should leave now to get to the airport, and I'm like, they're waiting on me. I'm gonna eat some more breakfast because I'm hungry, and they're gonna wait. You feel like a movie star. So there's that aspect of it, but the really fun thing was, we took the jet, they picked me up in Nashville, I flew to New Jersey, we bagged the fish at like 10 a.m., we flew them halfway across the country, they were out of the bag by 5 p.m.
Wow.
So it's like super short supply chain. You get to open up the box and watch the fish if you want, and you're like, they hardly even know what's going on. So it was like no stress of FedEx didn't deliver or UPS didn't deliver, none of that. The animals like transitioned fine, it was great. It was really cool. As well as, I mean, the view out the window was cool. They actually let me fly one of the planes and sit up front. That was fun.
That's cool.
But ultimately it was like, I've got $250,000 of fish. I don't have to worry about anything going wrong short of something going wrong with the plane, in which case it's over anyway. But the fish were in the bags for a very short amount of time. It was really, and ultimately too, like the client paid a bunch of money for it, and because they cared about the fish that much. It's like, you don't want to risk this with anything else.
Yeah.
Let's just fly me with them. And he's like, great, let's go.
I like that.
It was fun.
Very cool.
Since you're a fish person, I'm going to modify this question. If a fish was named after you, what would it be named? And you can't use your name in the name.
The sunshine fish.
That's cute.
If you could change one thing about your tank right now.
I can name 2 things.
Oh, okay.
More closed loopholes. Step down 6 inches longer.
Oh, that makes sense.
There you go. Trick question, Hilary.
Trick
What
question.
size is my current tank?
I don't know. I know what it looks like.
This is the part in the show where I get emotional. I thought for sure she would know that. I don't know that she even watches me.
You know what will make you feel better? So way back when I first started and learning how to work equipment, I can remember watching one of your videos and learning how to use a protein skimmer and get it dialed in just so.
I think that was my first video.
That was your first video.
She still doesn't know what size.
I still don't
tank
know.
is. You're.
I'm honest. I'm not just gonna randomly throw numbers out. What size?
Your turn.
What would you consider the most underrated fish?
Probably, I was going to say orchid dotty back, but I think it's a chalk bass.
Oh, okay.
Yep, because it's prettier than the orchid. They breed in your aquarium. And like, you can get a lot of them. Orchids, you need one for your tank. I only have one in my 987 gallon tank. Don't forget this time, Hilary. But chalk bass, you can have a whole group of them. Super cool. You meet the person of your dreams, and he or she is a reefer too, but you can only have one tank between you. Whose tank is going and which tank is staying? Yours or theirs?
It depends on what's in the tanks.
Ooh. If there's a puffer fish, she wants that tank.
Sorry, that's staying.
There you know. You've given away the keys to your heart, Hilary. I was going to say,
I'd say Jimmy's doing a predator tank, isn't he?
you guys, I don't even need to be a part of it. Just let them two talk.
Heck yeah.
Your turn.
So you have a lot of clients that you work with. What is, I don't know if you can even say, like, what is the coolest client tank that you've worked on?
That's a good question because everyone is a refinement on the one before it? I don't know if I can answer that, because there's never, like, each one has its thing. It's like having multiple children. You can't say one's your favorite. Like, they each have their thing.
Top 3.
Top 3? Well, there's the 2 3,000-gallon tanks I tied together. That was fun. The first step-down tank was fun, because that was definitely unique. And then the first tank I ever built that someone paid me for was fun, because you go back and you look at it now and you're like, like back then, like it's your first one, you gotta start, right? Like at least start.
Oh, yeah.
And you're really proud of it, and you're like, someone paid me to do this, and now you're like, in a way, you're like, this is how far I've come. Not that the journey's over, but you're like,
I've made a lot of improvements.
yeah.
It feels good.
For sure. The holy grail fish that you don't have, but you want.
I have always wanted a Labatt's fairy wrasse.
We can get that for you in Dallas, Hilary, like today. You can probably take it home with you on the plane.
I know.
Let's make that happen.
It's just one of those things, like, I like them, but I know wrasses can be a little bit tricky. And I don't know, I've never wanted to risk it. Like, I can always just appreciate and enjoy. I like the color pattern on it.
I know where she
Appreciate it when I
lives.
see them.
I'm shipping her one of these fish. I'll even quarantine it for you.
Okay.